Hi everybody, Captain Dave Schneider, It's a Guide's Life. I got a whole bunch of video coming to you tonight. I'm gonna piece together, say hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
There she is. I'm gonna piece together a whole bunch of stuff actually, just a bunch of just random shots from the beginning of the weekend. Just some, really nothing, just stuff that, just little glimpses of this and that. But we're driving the truck as we speak here, guys. We got the Ford F350 dual rear wheel setup with an 8-foot box. It's got a lot of nice features in it. Probably the most gratuitous thing, it might be the sunroof. It's got the full roof in it. And that's kind of a nice thing, especially in Florida. Just kind of nice to be able to let the sun shine in a little bit. But all in all, it's a real basic truck. I mean, it's got all of the standard Ford heavy-duty features. It's a Super Duty truck, and they're not kidding around. It does have, it's got some really nice mirrors. The mirrors actually extend and retract. You can see it out there. It's going out, and then it retracts back in. Of course, it's got all power mirrors and all that sort of thing. It's the Lariat package, but it's tricked out a little bit beyond the standard Lariat stuff. It's got a nice navigational system in it. Of course, it's got the sync system, which is a really cool deal. It actually allows you to, it syncs up with your phone. Now, it's not the Apple Play. That's a little bit different, but it's got that sync system where it'll actually run different apps right on the screen off your phone. And again, a little different than the Apple Play. The Apple Play is pretty cool beans as well. But we put 357 miles on the truck since we picked it up here about 4 days ago. I'm purposely putting some miles on it. What did it say, 300 miles on the tires during the break-in time. And it says that I should drive 1,000 miles before I actually drive my first, or not drive, but 1,000 miles before I tow anything. Now the boat's not a really big, monstrous thing to tow. How do I get these lights on? You know? I'm not sure where that one is. The boat is not a really big, monstrous thing to tow necessarily. What is that thing up there? Ooh, I can smell the farmland. That's for sure. I want those lights. Listen, I don't know how half of the stuff works, but part of the fun is figuring that stuff out. So far, the positive things, it rides like a dream, particularly in the front seats. Now, Chris Reed actually had mentioned this to me. He said the big trucks tend to be a little bit rougher ride in the back. And right now I've got a bunch of stuff thrown in here. I've got some stuff from my son's house, a TV and some other things, that just grabbing some things. Of course, the rumors are true. My son and his wife and my grandson are moving to Michigan. And so that's going to be happening in about a month. So we'll deal with that as it comes. But I did find out too, and I didn't know this, but reading the owner's manual, I found out there is a 1,000-mile break-in that's required or recommended on your diesel motor before you tow anything. I think I already said that actually just now, but so I'm at about 400 miles right now. Obviously, I want to tow my boat here pretty quick. I don't think it's going to matter of me towing my boat a mile or two to the boat launch and that kind of thing. I think it more has to do with getting out and getting on the highway and towing something. So I'm not going to overly concern myself. So one of the really cool things is the ambient lighting here, and I don't know if you can see this here. Yeah, you can see it. I've got the ambient lighting set on purple, and you can see it. You can see it shows up back here as well, and in several locations. It's just a cool little thing, but it's got about 9 different colors or 10 different colors, and you can select it. It's just cool. It's just one of those little things that makes you smile. There's tons and tons of space in the vehicle. Definitely went with the bucket seats. These are the 10-position seats, and they're so comfortable. And when you're gonna be in a vehicle a lot, that kind of thing is really very important. So I'm pretty excited about that. Right, got heat and cold. What's interesting about the Ford seats, and this wasn't the case with, at least with the. I don't want to say it's not the case with all the vehicles that I looked at, but I didn't notice this. What they have from the air-conditioned seats is not, in the Jeep that I had, it would blow cold air up into the seat. It would just it would just divert air-conditioned air up into the bottom of your seat. These actually have a cool coil, probably on a heating coil too, because they're heated. but you can actually feel that coil get cold fast, and it's really nice. It's much nicer than it was in the Jeep, actually. And so I'm a big fan of that. It's got the deluxe camera system where you got a 360 view above the top of the truck. You can look right down at the top of the truck and see all the way around it. Really, really neat. It's also got, maybe I'll show some stuff later. I can't do it now, I'm driving, but and I'm going to do a complete walkthrough on the truck, maybe tomorrow, actually, maybe tomorrow. And you know what? I'm going to do a walkthrough on the boat, because if I get it back in time and whatnot, I'm having some work done on it right now. But some people have asked me about a walkthrough on the boat and stuff, so maybe I'll do a walkthrough on the boat and the truck tomorrow or very soon, and get that out to you as well. I've got a Roland Martin tournament coming up in about 10 days or so. I don't know how many days it is, but it's coming up, and so obviously I'm going to be out on the water preparing for that. John and I really need to do well in this next event. We didn't do particularly well in the last one, and we need to get after it here and catch some fish. I believe I'll have a little bit more time to devote to getting on some bigger fish, just because I'll have some practice time. Guys, things have slowed down a little bit at the marina, but a lot of that has to do with just the weather. But the fishing is still good. In fact, the artificial bite is quite good. And if you get out and just cover water and keep moving, you can put together 20 to 50 bites, even 60 bites, you know, in a day, and that's good. And with opportunities for those really good quality bass squatch type fish. So that's a little bit of a sidebar lake report. But anyway, I wanted to kind of kick this off. I don't know how much you can actually see in the truck right now, but it is absolutely luxurious. Would you say it's a luxurious ride?
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable,
yes,
she says.
Luxury.
Especially for a great big truck. I mean, it really is. It's so comfortable. So it's all good. Anyway, Captain Dave Schneider, It's a Guide's Life. Enjoy the clips. I got a little bit of myself and my grandson in there. It's pretty cute too. And but I won't take up too much of your time with that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Captain Dave Schneider. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What does he like you do? See? Yeah. It's good, buddy.
Oh, you're hot.
Captain Dave, it's now official. It is now official. You want to see that, honey? All right, guys, listen. We're just getting in the truck here, and we're going to head up north. Give you just a quick little peek here, but we'll talk more about it all later, of course. Might as well use the mats that are here. And oh, it looks like they cleaned it. It's good. All right. You ready, baby?
I'm ready.
All right, man. We'll talk about this thing. We'll talk about this a little later. But right now we're headed north. We're gonna try and beat some of the rain. Man, it is raining snakes and frogs in Florida again. But Captain Dave, we'll talk. What do you think, Boo? I don't know if I can get away with it or not.
I don't think so.